Chuy the bulldozer, the equivalent of a bull in the Cars universe, similar to how tractors resemble cows. Now I find it very cool that Disney Pixar managed to incorporate animals into the Cars world. It's very awesome, and Mattel has even made some of the ones that appeared in the shorts and the movies. So let's get into today's suggestion video. Ross Cars and Planes suggested me to review Chuy here. Thank you very much for the suggestion. I really do appreciate it. And before we get into your review, I have a major announcement for you guys, so please be aware of this for future reference. So to begin, I am closing the suggestion stage at the moment. I am not going to allow any more new incoming suggestions at the moment. The main reason being that I want to try and get caught up with the suggestions I have now, so I don't get behind so much that if someone suggests something now, it doesn't come out for 6 months. I think that is just way too crazy, and I'm going to prevent that by closing the suggestions. Now this does not mean I am canceling the suggestions I have not made yet. It does not mean that I'm going to stop doing suggestions. It just simply means that I'm not going to allow people who have several suggestions that I have not made yet to suggest more. Only people that can suggest still are the people that have not suggested anything at the moment. They have 0 suggestions that haven't been made. So for example, viewer A has suggested something in the past and I made that review already, and that viewer hasn't suggested anything since then. That viewer can still suggest a car. However, say viewer B has 2 suggestions that I have not made yet, then they cannot suggest anything more than that. But just keep in mind that you can still modify or edit to your suggestions to a certain degree. Now, keep in mind I am saying suggestions. This is not to apply to birthday requests, but there is one thing I just wanted to mention about birthday requests. I only do 1 per year for each viewer because there have been some circumstances in the past where viewers have wanted me to make birthday requests for a family member or relative, and that's completely cool. But the only thing is that I'm not going to do multiple because of course I don't know if you're telling the truth or not, so I'm going to only do 1 for each viewer. Hope you guys understood what I just said. Any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. So let's get into today's suggestion video of Chuy the bulldozer, a very awesome diecast, a extremely unique one as well. Now, one thing I just wanted to mention about him, if you really want this car, is that I'm just saying, if you search him on eBay right now, you're going to see a bunch from China for extremely good prices loose. Those are counterfeit, they're fake, they're not real, they're not really made by Mattel. They're basically factory customs like the Andy Gearsdale that I showed a few weeks ago on my channel. The only ones that are legitimate, that you know for sure they're legit, are the ones that come in the package. Now you may be able to figure if it's legit or not by looking at the base, but I'm not too knowledgeable about that. All I'm saying is that the ones from China at the moment are not real, so just keep that in mind. I'm not saying I don't recommend them because they do look nice quality and they're very inexpensive, so if you don't have this item in your collection, I think it'd be a cool addition, but just keep in mind that you don't have the real deal. So now let's get into the review of the bulldozer itself here. Now one thing I just wanted to point out, on the side here he's got these markings of cars. There's 7 of them and I have absolutely no idea what that means. It could mean those are the amount of cars that he's taken down in his lifetime. If anyone knows information about this, please let me know, but I don't know, I can just make assumptions like that. On the back here, he's got this chain, which looks pretty cool. It's like a rubber plastic, and I don't really know what that is for either, but I assume it's obviously to connect to maybe other bulls so they can keep them all in a herd together. Now, the only metal on him here is this part right here and kind of his hood intake there. The rest of it going down there is plastic along with the treads here and the scoop. Now, unfortunately, the scoop does not move up or down. It kind of does, but it's not meant for that. He also has these pretty cool horns up here, which are essentially smokestacks, but they are made to look like horns there, which are pretty cool. And he's got his nice ring right there that Frank also has, because Frank is supposed to be a cattle or some sort there. Frank actually might be some sort of bull too, I don't really know, but he's obviously not a cow because these are the cows right here. So I don't really know, guys. It's kind of confusing, getting real deep here with the animals in the Cars universe here. He's got a pretty cool expression, just like he had in El Materdor, which I forgot to mention. That's the short that the bulldozer appeared in, obviously because Mater is fighting bulls in Spain. And there also were some in a field, apparently near Radiator Springs, where Lightning McQueen and Mater were cruising by. Now, this guy got released in 2010, and there was also an El Matador playset that included a plastic version of Chuy here. Now, they're basically the same size as you can see there, and the treads are though different colors, and of course this version is completely plastic. Now, if you can see on mine, I put a black eye on him because I wanted to make them all different. I kind of created a herd of them. And I do regret doing that now because I'm not saying the plastic version is extremely worth anything, but I probably shouldn't have drawn a black eye on there, but it was a quick custom that I could do and thought it might have been kind of cool to have several different looking bulldozers, because in the movie there actually was one, or in the short I should say, that had a black eye. Now this one just has some lacks of detail here. As you can see, the chain is not painted silver, there's no silver lights or whatever those are on the back there, and just a little bit less detailing with the silver there. No silver right there. So I prefer the metal version, obviously, but the plastic version is not horrible. Now, just to compare for size here, here's Lightning McQueen, and he is basically just kind of like the length of the tread there, actually, which is pretty surprising. So this is a big item here. Pretty cool. I really like them a lot. Definitely, if you don't have this and you're not willing to spend that much money, I definitely would recommend buying the inexpensive one from China. But like I said, just keep in mind that you're not getting the actual legitimate one. So thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you Ross Cars and Planes for the suggestion. I really do appreciate it, and I hope the video lived up to what you'd hoped it'd be. And again, just to reiterate myself, suggestions are closed. And I'll mention that in a few of my other videos, just so if you missed this video, you'll hear it in a future video. So thank you guys for watching again. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on Saturday for a review of 2016 Case C. See you guys then. Bye.